I'm the man. I got plans, fit the bourbon in my hand that'll make it change its stance. I'm like in advance, and I rarely ever chance. Rather mitigate the risk, keep my eye up on them bands. I'm just saying, in the land, guess I'm back in high demand. And my car ain't from Japan, but I drive it like I ran.
What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing coming back at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads and the boxing minds. So y'all already know what's going on. Y'all know Pool Kind of Boxing. This is what I live for, of course, and that is the Errol Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford rematch. Bud Crawford already accepted. He's already accepted the deal. He said he wants that rematch, which is wonderful because these are two of the most dynamic fighters that we have of this boxing era, two of the most dominant fighters of this boxing era, right? So Bud Crawford beat Errol Spence Jr. the first fight. You know what I'm saying? The only problem is Errol Spence Jr. was out for 17 months. He didn't look like himself on fight night. It was just too many problems with the negotiation to give Bud Crawford the advantage. Now, I'm not saying that Bud Crawford wasn't the better fighter that night. Yes, he was, but we both know that in boxing, any fighter can win on any given night. It just depends on how you feel that night. That's why you got to run it back to make sure that Bud Crawford is all that. And that's where I am with this fight. That's what I'm all about. Finding out who is the real best fighter of this era, right? And that's where I'm at with it. Errol Spence Jr., you know, they fought at the T-Mobile Arena July 29, 2029. And Bud, you know, his skill set overwhelmed EJ. You know, he you know, we have different options, y'all. We got different options. We can believe that Errol Spence Jr., you know what I'm saying, at the age of 36, he fought the best fight of his life. Did he fight the best fight of his life and came up with the perfect game plan just to take out EJ's jab and control the distance, and later on broke Spence down to the body, right? And then he later on TKO'd Spence in the 9th round, right? We can believe that Crawford's toughest opponents was his easiest opponent, right? You had Sean Porter. He went down in 10. But he took Bud to 10, right? We got Jose Benavidez, who went 12, right, with Crawford. We got Ricky Burns, who went 12 with Crawford. We got John Molina Jr., who went 8. As a matter of fact, we got Victor Postal, who went 12. We got Felix Diaz, who went 10. I mean, come on now. We got Derek Jean, who went 10 rounds with Crawford. So what is up? What is up with that, right? So you mean tell me that his hardest fight was his easiest fight? So, you know, I'm skeptical. I want to see the rematch, you know what I'm saying? Because I do believe that EJ, you know what I'm saying, he was coming off a myriad of things that had him down on that night. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to Bud. You won the first fight, but you got to run it back, my man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fighters. There's a lot of things that goes on in boxing that we don't know of, that where boxers cheat to get by, right? You got lacing, you know what I'm saying? You got doping, you got headbutting, you got pad removal, we got low blows, rabbit punching. And I'm not saying Crawford did anything that, but you know what I'm saying, there is still doping out there though. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know, we got to watch boxing closely because it's a corrupt sport, right? We don't know what none of these fighters done to get the edge. You know what I'm saying? Right now, he's just taking EJ place to go after Canelo. I mean, for that kind of opportunity, you know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all would cheat out there, and a lot of y'all are disingenuous because y'all know that Bud Crawford never performed like that. You know what I'm saying? He never had a performance like that. He was fighting lesser guys that was on the backside of their career, and it's just kind of crazy that, you know what I'm saying, EJ, the most dominant fighter, you know what I'm saying, even though I do believe that the wars he had with Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, and, you know, having those fat camps, and he was just done with the weight. I really believe that. And Crawford came at the end, and people keep trying to put it on EJ as if he was avoiding Crawford. Crawford was avoiding the PBC. Okay, because he was at Top Rank. He could have left Top Rank and he re-signed with Top Rank in 2018 when he could have brought his ass over there to the PBC and had those fights, right? But he stayed out fighting the easy fights, right? So, you know, I just hate when, you know, guys use these female talking points, you know what I'm saying, where they try to flip reality when we all know what's really going on. Just a form of gaslight, you know what I'm saying? I hate when guys do that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, guys supposed to live in reality and only women live in delusion, right? So I think that, you know, Errol, you know what I'm saying, if he would have took a tune up, he would have been okay. But him being his old arrogant self with 17 months off, he got Falloon. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened to you when you come off rusty. And I think hopefully he's learned his lesson and he'll go out here against Fundora, you know, and Bud Crawford, he's got to fight Mandrimov, right? And they're trying to like really make Israil Madrimov look like he's some kind of, you know, some kind of Russian, you know, god or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Every time they talk about a Middle Eastern fighter, not a Middle Eastern fighter, Eastern Europe fighter, you know what I'm saying? They always act like, you know, they talk about his amateur pedigree, right? And that just says that he don't have much of a resume. And it also means that's bad news because Crawford is going to beat him up. And Crawford, you know what I'm saying? He said if both of them win their fights, Errol Spence Jr. beat Fundora and he beats Mandrimov, he said he'll take that fight. So we got to hold him to the word, but we know Crawford will take forever. You know what I'm saying? He'll wait to the end. We know he'll wait to the end, you know what I'm saying? Just to try to find that silver lining to get the advantage. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, we can get both of these fighters back into the ring and see the best fight the best. But until then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to hold our breath and make sure and watch the Bud Crawford and Mandrimov fight. Hopefully he wins that. And Errol Spence Jr., hopefully he goes in there and show us what he got. You know what I'm saying? And then they can meet up at 154. It'll be a great fight. But that's all I got, man. This has been Cool Kinda Boxing. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more hardcore boxing content. Peace.